Imagine this. Two people earn exactly the same salary. They live in the same city. They're the same age. 10 years later, one owns investments that generate income while they sleep. The other is still waiting for payday every month. What happened? Was one simply luckier? Smarter? Or did one secretly discover something the other never understood? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Financial freedom isn't a single destination. It's a staircase. 9 levels. And almost everyone gets trapped on the same step. Not because they don't work hard, but because their brain convinces them they've already climbed high enough. Today, we're going to reveal all 9 levels of financial freedom. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you are, why millions never escape, and what it actually takes to reach true financial freedom. Because the level you think you're on might not be the level you're actually living. Level 1. Survival. Everything starts here. Your paycheck arrives, bills get paid, and almost nothing remains. One unexpected expense, a medical emergency, a broken car, a lost job, and your financial life instantly falls apart. Living in survival mode doesn't mean you're lazy. Many people work incredibly hard. The real problem is, when your entire income disappears every month, you have no room to recover from life's surprises. Fear controls every financial decision. You avoid risks. You postpone dreams. And every payday feels like temporary relief, not progress. Millions spend years here, believing earning slightly more will solve everything. Usually, it doesn't. Level 2. Stability. Now things feel better. You can pay your bills consistently. Maybe you even have a small emergency fund. Life feels safer. But here's the trap. Comfort creates complacency. You stop feeling financial pain. So you stop improving. Many people stay here for decades. Why? Because stability feels like success. But stability isn't freedom. If your income disappears, your lifestyle still disappears with it. You simply have a slightly softer landing. Level 3. Breathing room. Now something changes. For the first time, money isn't disappearing instantly. You can actually save. Maybe invest a little. Take a vacation without panic. This feels amazing. And that's exactly why many people stop climbing. Because compared to survival, this feels rich. Psychologists call this adaptation. Your brain quickly accepts your new normal. Yesterday's dream becomes today's expectation. And tomorrow, you want even more. Level 4. Independence. This is where identity begins to change. You're no longer only earning money. Your money starts earning money. Maybe through index funds, rental income, a business, or dividends. The important part isn't the source, it's the shift. You stop depending on a single paycheck. Most people never experience this feeling because society teaches us how to earn income, not how to build assets. Assets quietly buy back your future. Level 5. Security. Now your investments could support you. For months, maybe years. Losing your job becomes stressful, but not catastrophic. That's real psychological freedom. Notice something interesting. The richer someone becomes, the less they worry about impressing strangers, because confidence slowly replaces comparison. Ironically, many people with the most expensive lifestyles actually have the least financial security. Appearance and wealth are rarely the same thing. Level 6. Choice. This is where life changes dramatically. You don't wake up asking, "What job will pay me the most?" You ask, "What kind of life do I actually want?" Money buys something far more valuable than luxury. Choice. Choice over your time. Choice over your work. Choice over where you live. Choice over who you spend your life with. And once people experience choice, Going backward becomes almost impossible. Level 7. Freedom. Your investments consistently cover your living expenses. Working becomes optional, not because you hate work, but because you no longer need it to survive. Here's something surprising. Many financially free people continue working. Why? Purpose. Humans don't only need income, they need meaning. Freedom isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing what matters. Without financial pressure. Level 8. Legacy. At this level, the question changes again. It's no longer, how much money can I make? Instead, what impact will my money continue creating after I'm gone? Businesses, scholarships, foundations, generational wealth, education for future children. This is where wealth becomes a tool, not a trophy. The truly wealthy often think in decades, not paychecks. Level 9. Financial wisdom. Surprisingly, this final level has very little to do with money. It's about mastering yourself, because history is full of people who earned millions and lost everything. Not because they lacked income, because they lacked discipline. The greatest financial asset isn't your portfolio, it's your behavior, patience, self-control, long-term thinking, the ability to ignore trends, ignore social pressure, and keep investing when nobody else believes. That's the rarest level of all. Why 99%? Get stuck. Remember the question from the beginning. Where do most people stop? Usually, between stability and breathing room. Not because they're incapable, because of invisible psychological traps. Status spending. Buying things to impress people who aren't paying your bills. Lifestyle inflation. Every raise immediately becomes a bigger house, a newer phone, a more expensive car. Social comparison. Watching everyone's highlight reel online and believing you're falling behind. Instant gratification. Choosing today's pleasure instead of tomorrow's freedom. These aren't financial problems. They're psychological ones. And that's exactly why earning more alone rarely creates wealth. Behavior creates wealth. Income simply accelerates it. The challenge. So, which level are you actually on? Not the level your salary suggests. Not the level your social media profile suggests. The level your financial habits reveal. Be honest, because awareness is where every transformation begins. Remember, financial freedom isn't about becoming richer than everyone else. It's about becoming less dependent on everyone else. Every investment, every smart decision, every dollar you don't waste trying to impress strangers buys a tiny piece of your future. And one day, you'll realize the greatest luxury in the world was never the expensive watch or the luxury car. It was waking up, knowing your life belongs to you. If this video changed the way you think about money, don't let it be another piece of information you forget tomorrow. Use it. Share it with someone who's working hard but feels financially stuck. Because one mindset shift can change an entire future. And if you enjoy cinematic stories about financial psychology, wealth building, and the hidden mental patterns behind money, make sure you subscribe to Smart Legacy. I'll see you in the next one.